Good evening, Facebook friends worldwide. Chef Eddie in the kitchen. You know, as I'm looking outside right now, it's still about 85 degrees. It's a beautiful sunset. There's no clouds. It's a beautiful clear sky. But you know what? It's the calm before the storm. But before we get started, we gotta start getting something to eat. You know, Mr. Sunshine been running around all day. Well, today I went over to the local Publix. The Publix is a supermarket down here. It's one of the biggest chains. It's Publix Winn-Dixie. Well, Publix is sitting at 5-star, and Winn-Dixie is wherever it may be. But the fact of the matter is, today Mr. Sunshine's in the mood for pizza. Now, I eat pizza from all over the world. Whether I'm at Four Brothers, whether I'm down here down in Boynton Beach, at Motor City Pizza, or I've been up to Chicago Pizza, Uno's on Rush Street, Deep Creek, Maryland. I've been to all the pizza, Palm Springs Pizza, and then you got your regular Domino's, whatever they are, Little Caesars, and that kind of crap. But the fact is, we're going to get started right now today. Now, today, let's show you what we got going on. As I went over there to Publix, Mr. Sunshine doesn't have time to make his own dough. He doesn't have time to make his own sauce. So what we're going to do, at Publix, they get right out of the bakery. They make their own pizza dough right there, made from scratch for $2.79. You pick up a nice big bread. Got the mozzarella, fresh mozzarella there. We have our pepperoni. We have our sliced mushrooms. And then we're going to use the Del Grosso old-style pizza sauce with our olive oil and a little black peppercorn. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get started. Let's get right into things here. Start getting things happening. First off, we're going to do is we do always. We're going to wash our hands, get everything ready, and now we're prepared to operate. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take I left the dough out. It tells you to leave it out for about an hour so it gets the room temperature. We take that dough. I've already greased the pan. We're going to set it out there. I'm going to put a little, I should be using flour on my hand, but I don't have flour handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to just press this out, get it out there. I'm going to stick it right on the pan. I'm going to grease the pan a little bit, get that ready. And we're going to show you a Mr. Sunshine pizza, in and out. Now we get this thing, I've been watching the guys, the masters as you will, years at Four Brothers Pizza. You use your knuckles, you don't use your fingers to spread that out. I'm going to throw it right in the pan, spread it out here a little bit. Nice fresh dough. Now, I don't have a pizza pan, it's all right. You improvise. You improvise like MacGyver. And we're going to make a nice little thicker pizza today instead of a little thin one. Look at that, huh? Knead it out. Get it ready. Get it up to the edges. Flatten it out. Now, you preheat the oven to 400 degrees, okay? So we got the oven going right now. Get this out there, stretched out a little bit more. Put a nice little crust on the edge without making any holes in it. Oh, sole mio. Oh, sole mio. Now, I could be spinning this around, doing backflips and all of that, but I don't have time for all of that today. We'll do that on another one because, as you know, we're waiting for Hurricane Matthew to come to town. And boy, I'm telling you, the total evacuation. You know what? But I'm going to ride it out. All right, Mr. Sunshine's going to ride it out here. We're not taking. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. At least we're going to have a good time eating right here. Holly and Vine's going to get theirs. Stretched out. Just like that. Put a little curve around it. Just like that. Get our hands washed up. Always want to have nice, clean hands. No matter every time you're handling food, you want to have nice, clean hands. All right. Now, Mr. Sunshine, he loves a lot of sauce. All the pizza places, they all know me. They say, oh, here comes the guy. He wants a lot of sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to dump a lot of sauce on there. Just like that. Dump the whole thing on, why not? Let's get a little take a spoon, I'm gonna kind of spread it on there. Get it on there all over the place. Just like that. Look at that beautiful pizza. There we go. Set that right there. And then we're going to take a little bit of seasoning. We're going to dump some black peppercorn on there. Give it a nice little flavor. Now, no, don't be telling me, oh, he's using canned sauce. I don't have time. Mr. Sunshine, he's carrying Locksmith Eddy, Realtor Eddy, Chef Eddy, Meteorologist Eddy. He's doing Hurricane Shutter Eddy. I mean, come on, I got a lot of shingles going on. I don't have time to sit there and make the homemade stuff, but I can do it. There's no question about it. Fresh tomatoes, ground up real good with a little bit of garlic and everything mixed in there. Okay, now we're all set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some mushrooms. I like mushrooms and pepperoni, so we're going to throw some of these mushrooms on here, just like that. Just like that. The butcher made me some beautiful filet mignons. I'll probably be cooking that tomorrow. Then we have this. We're going to load up our pepperoni. 1, 2, 3. Like to have a lot of pepperoni, a lot of sauce. You know, that's what makes a pizza. You know, I go to some places and you got a crust and there's no sauce on a pizza, and it's just like, what are you giving me here? This isn't what Mr. Sunshine, Chef Eddy's used to. He wants a lot of everything on his pizza. There's no question about it. So get enough pepperonis on there. Throw some mushrooms on that side too, just like that. More. And now we're going to hit it with the mozzarella cheese. We got the mozzarella cheese here. And now what we do, shove that up. Just like that. I hope some of you pizza creators are watching how Mr. Sunshine makes a pizza the way it's supposed to be made. We're not skimping on any kind of ingredients. We want everything on there. We want it just the way it's going to look, just like that. Now let me take it over here. Take a look at that. That's all the goodness right there on Mr. Sunshine Chef Eddy's pizza. So now we're going to stick it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and we'll see what we got. I'll be back soon. And as we're sitting there in the oven at 400 degrees, we're going to let that baby cook in there. Now, this is not a Baker's Pride oven. The Baker's Pride oven is the best pizza oven going on the market. It's a timeless masterpiece created specifically for making perfect food out of that oven. A Baker's Pride. But right now, we're just going to be using our own one right here.